Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to share with you guys real quickly the snack boxes that I get ready for car ride trips if they're any distance away from where we live. Everybody knows we're getting ready to go on vacation, and last year I made the boxes up a little bit differently, and this year I've decided to try something different. Because it was a little messy the way I did it, and as I get into it, I'll explain to you the way I did it the last time. So again, these are just the Plano boxes that you get in the tackle box section at Walmart. They cost about $2.88, I think. But again, I like getting these because I use these boxes in my craft room, and once we're done with the trip, I will take them and use them in my craft space. So I don't feel like I'm wasting the money to buy them now and then not ever use them or just use them once a year. I try to find things that I can use for different purposes, and this just happens to be one of the things that I purchase. I need more of them for my craft room anyway, so I can purchase them now, use them for what I need to use them for, and then once we get back from our trip, we can, I can, wash them up, clean them up, and then use them in my craft room. And then I'm using it all the time instead of just for this one particular trip. I did that last year. Now these boxes come with all the little dividers that go in there. And last year what I did is I actually divided out every single space that I could and then put like 3 or 4 pieces of each individual item in there, and that was not ideal because what would end up happening is they would get, like little goldfish crackers would get spilt and little pieces of candy would get spilt and then they would be ruined. And so this time I just decided that I would just only put pre-packaged items inside the box, because then that way, A, they stay fresh, and B, if this gets out of the box, you can still pick it up and they could still eat it, even if it's in the floorboard of the car. But once it's open, I had like little, malt balls and stuff like that in last year's box, and they weren't packaged. So once they fell into the floor, they couldn't eat them. And then this way, everything's packaged, so if something falls out or drops out, they can still pick it back up and eat it. Now, the reason why I did the opened pieced thing is because I felt like I didn't want to have to keep opening packages. Jack's 8, so he can open his own. The teenager is not going to get one of these boxes. He will just get, it in his bag, because I don't want to make him feel like he's a little kid. I mean, the little ones love these boxes because then they, they can just pull it out of their bag and be like, oh, I want this. And then they have options there, in front of them, and they can pick and choose what they want. But with the big one, there's no need to do that. He knows what he's going to eat and what he's not going to eat. So I just throw a whole bunch of goodies in his bags, chips and things like that, and he can eat whatever he wants. I do have to get packaged goldfish crackers for over here. I just haven't picked them up yet, but when I do, they will go into this box as well. What I'm talking about, like the little, like 1-ounce little bags or whatever. I would probably put 2 of those in here and 2 of those in there, just for, the sake of it being the same in both boxes. Liam probably won't eat both of his. Jack probably will, but this way, if he doesn't eat it on the way down, it's still prepackaged. We can keep it in the box, and then they can have it on the way back. And if they eat everything in these boxes on the way down, then of course we will stop and get stuff to fill these boxes back up for the trip home. So like I said, the way that I set it up last year with all little unpackaged pieces, I didn't want to have to turn around and open up all these different things every time. But Liam's now big enough, he's probably going to be able to open, he might not be able to open this, but everything else he can probably open. And even if not, I think that the toss up between having to open everything and then having everything ruined if you know, the box gets spilt or whatever the case may be, then it's gone and I'm having to pick up that anyway. So I just decided we would do it this way and see how it went. So in this little container back here, we have fruit roll-ups. There's 2 of them in there. And then here we have a granola bar. And then in this pocket, we just have a little assortment of chocolates, and it kind of spilled over to here. In this package, or in this little container, I have 2 packages of the fruit snacks, the real fruit snacks by Welch's. I prefer these over like the other, what I call gummies. So when I have the opportunity to see them, and you can get these like 4 in a box for $1 at Dollar General. So it works out perfectly here. And the same way with these, they come 4 to a box at Dollar General as well. And what I did was, Ethan doesn't eat these fruit snacks, but he does eat these. So I just purchased 2 boxes. I put 2 in here, 2 in here, and that was 1 box. And then I put the whole other box in Ethan's bag. And then my kids absolutely adore these things. I don't know. I think the cheese itself tastes funny to me, but my kids love them. And so I put 1 in each here, and then I put a couple in Ethan's bag. And then these are just the Delicious Deals fruit grain. These are the strawberry, and I put 1 in each of these, and then I put a few in Ethan's bag. So that pretty much does it. Like I said, the possibilities are endless here when it comes to preparing one of these little snack boxes. I just find it easier to make these up so that they have an option and a choice, and they're not asking me every 5 seconds for something to eat, and then I have to delegate that out. I have to pass it all throughout the whole van. This is a perfect solution to that. Now I will have snacks in like the bag that I will keep by me for like me and the husband, or in drinks and things like that. But I'm a I like to get out of the car as quickly as I can. So I try not to make as many stops as the least amount of stops that I have to make, the better for me. And this just gives us a way to be able to do that without stopping too many times. And it also saves money, you know, if you get all this stuff and then just put these little kits together, get you a bag of snacks. I mean, you are going on vacation, right? So you might as well, yes, I don't normally feed my kids this much candy or this much sweets, but we are going on vacation, and so I feel like vacation, you should splurge and, you know, make it a memorable experience for your family. And so that's just what I do. They do not get this kind of stuff all the time, but I like to treat them when we're going to do fun stuff like what we're doing next week. I like to be able to treat them. Plus, it's my husband's birthday on the 21st, so we will be, you know, doing special stuff over the whole weekend. His family lives in Kansas City, so we'll be seeing his grandpa and his mom and his sisters and all that kind of stuff. So I will be, you know, we'll be doing this and that and carry on. And these boxes will go in their bags, in each of their bags with their activity kits. And so they know that that box is theirs. They can get into it when they want to. They can grab a snack out of it when they want to. And it just makes it a little bit easier to go on the road with them. So there's that. And then I just wanted to show you guys these cups. I don't know about you. Of course, Jack doesn't use a sippy cup anymore, but Liam still does, especially in the car. He drinks out of a regular cup when we're at home and when he's at school. But in the car, I like to have sippy cups, and I have never tried using these Dollar Tree sippy cups. They look okay, and they look like they're going to serve the correct purpose for just like being in the car and not getting stuff spilt all over the car. But if anybody knows if these are good, if they leak, will you let me know? And then, you know, I hate to take my really expensive sippy cups that we have, because the last time when we went to Alabama, I took like 3 sippy cups with me and we lost every single one of them, and we ended up having to get more sippy cups before we came home anyway. And they were like $10 sippy cups. So these only cost me $1, and so I won't be hurt or feel bad about it if I lose them or they get broke or whatever. I'm just curious to know if they leak or not. But these 2 will go with us on our trip, and then that way I won't feel like I'm wasting $50 on my really good sippy cups that we have. And they're monsters, so Liam's gonna love that. So I'm just going to get these washed up. I mean, they have the this little thing, but I noticed that the reason why I have $10 sippy cups is because they actually do not leak, and I just don't know if these do or not. But if they don't leak, we're going to give them a shot, and if they don't leak, then I will definitely probably purchase more, and that will save me $10. I have never seen these at the Dollar Tree before, so when I seen them, I just picked them up, and we're going to give them a shot and see if they work. If they work fairly well, then, you know, I don't really mind spending $1 on them. Because, shoot, I can buy 10 of these for the price of one of the really good cups that we use every day, or when we're in the car and stuff like that. So, yes, if you guys have a review on this, let me know about it. And that about does it for this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the description bar below. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!